There's a second risk limit on this chart. Exhibit 1D, it's known as the value at risk, or VaR, which sets a dollar limit on how much money is at risk of being lost over the course of a day in ordinary market conditions. A mathematical model is used to evaluate how much value an investment portfolio is putting at risk. If the value at risk exceeds the VaR limit established for the portfolio, a notice then goes out to the risk managers. Now here, the synthetic credit portfolio breached both the CIO and bank-wide VaR limits for several days starting on January 16th, and then breached them again for 4 days starting on January 24th. CEO Jamie Dimon personally approved a temporary increase in the VaR limit, as a matter of fact, until the CIO then rushed through approval of a new VaR model, which we referred to, which was effectively an end run around the risk limit. So now when it was activated on January 27th, it resulted in an overnight drop. When the new VaR limit was activated, suddenly there's an overnight drop, 50% in the CIO's VaR results. The breach ended without this SCP having to get rid of a single risky investment. Now, under the old model, the CIO's VaR was $132 million. That's how much money was at risk of loss in a one-day period. When the new model took effect, even though the portfolio had the same risky credit derivatives, its value at risk, its VaR, was suddenly cut in half. Now it's $66 million. And guess what? That new amount was way under the VaR limit, the new VaR limit. Now, Ms. Drew, how did you know the new VaR model was going to be more accurate?
Well, Senator, the VaR model was a change and a review that had been ongoing for not 1, not 2, but 7 months by the independent risk modeling group. And my understanding was it had gone through quite a few iterations until it arrived in its final form as a correct measure, one that I relied on very heavily to manage the position.
Did you back test the new model against the old data?
That would have been done in risk, sir.
Do you know whether it was done?
I do not.
You saw the model review group approve the new VaR model, but didn't they also say when they approved it that the CIO had to automate the data entry? Isn't that true? When they approved,
if they did, that would have been an order that would have gone to risk.
98.
Well, so you're not aware that they said that you had to automate the data entry when they approved this VaR model, right?
At the time, I was not. I am aware of that now.